Alright everybody, welcome in, and today we are going to be showing you how to use the DexNav in order to shiny hunt in Pokemon Emerald Imperium. And that being said and done, the DexNav is a super easy way to shiny hunt in Pokemon just in general, but because we are using a ROM hack, it is so much easier. Because we have so many other things that give us such an advantage, and we're going to be exploiting every single one of them. The first thing being is the fact that we have the shiny charm in our inventory. This is given to us at the very beginning of the game, and this increases our shiny odds from 1 in 4,096 to 1 in 1,365. Now that being said, there is a little bit going around that people say that the shiny charm does not affect the DexNav shiny odds, so believe what you want as far as that goes, but the DexNav itself does increase shiny odds, whether it's through the search level or the chains. It kind of just goes off of itself, believe what you want, but keeping the odds away for now, we still have all the other tools at our disposal. So we're going to be using each and every one of those. I'll be showing you that right now. Bring up our inventory here. We have the repel. This is an infinite repel. And yes, it's just what it is. It's just an infinite repel that we have at our disposal. Also given to us at the very beginning of the game. We have the Pokevial here at the top, which is also given to us at the beginning of the game, and this will heal our Pokemon on the spot. So whether you're doing this end game or at the very beginning of the game, which yes, I've done at the very beginning of the game, and just start shiny hunting right from the very beginning. And then of course the last thing we have at our disposal is the save states. Yes, the save states. Use your save states whenever you want to. That being said and done, load up your DexNav, scroll over the Pokemon you're looking for, hit that right bumper button, whether you're using your phone like I am, or you're on the PC using a controller and have it set however you want to have it set up using mouse and keyboard, whatever. Hit the button that is for the right bumper to register your Pokemon. That being said and done, you're going to want to find yourself a nice section of grass. This is important. As you can see, I'm coming to the corner of this grass right here. That's because if we walk up here to the grass on the left, if we were to try to use our DexNav here, Pokemon could spawn in this section of grass or the grass up here to the right. We would have two sections of grass that we would have to search for our Pokemon each time, and we would have a chance for him to run away. Not to mention he could spawn off of our screen and we would not be able to see him. So we are going to be sticking to this bottom right corner of grass right here. That way we can see all of the panels of grass, and therefore he will only be able to spawn where we can see, and therefore he will not be able to run away from us. Because, if we don't get to him in time, they do run away. We are also using our turbo function, which makes this just so much faster. All right, now once we're ready to start building up our chain, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to hit that right bumper to start searching for Pokemon. Gonna get into a battle, we want to simply knock them out, and that's it. Our chain starts. Our chain goes up to 100. Once we're at 100, we have a maximum chain. Now every 5 or 10 chain, our shiny odds are supposed to increase. But again, this is a ROM hack, so I don't know exactly how that looks for this specific ROM hack. Only the creator knows, right? Because if they've messed with any settings there, that's how that works, right? Now, the DexNav is supposed to have a search level that's supposed to also increase our shiny odds, but the search level does not increase with this game's DexNav, so don't even worry about that. Don't let that discourage you. Just keep knocking your guys out, keep building that chain, and you're good to go. Now, as you see, it just says we couldn't find any nearby Pokemon. Don't worry about that. You don't need to run to a different section of grass. You don't need to run around or do anything. Just hit that right bumper again, and boom, the Pokemon should appear. Even if it says 4 or 5 times, we cannot find a Pokemon. Just ignore it. Keep hitting that right bumper, and your Pokemon will eventually spawn. So stay in your safe spot and just keep searching. Do what you need to do. Save state when you need to use your save states. Use your Pokevial when you need to use your Pokevial. Alright, so if you are doing this at the very beginning of the game, a little bit of advice for you. As you are building up your chain, the Pokemon will become stronger. But don't worry, they will not exceed the level cap for where you're at in the game. So the wild Pokemon will not become stronger than you currently are. So therefore, you should be able to keep taking them out, keep building your chain, and therefore keep on shiny hunting. You won't be locked out of the ability to shiny hunt no matter where you're at. So just keep doing your thing. One last thing to tell you is, if you're doing this and you hit your, red bumper and the Pokemon appears, and for whatever reason you can't see them, whether, you got distracted, or you weren't standing in the right spot, or you're just in a crappy location where it's doesn't have a nice little safe location, and you gotta actually run around and search for them, and you feel you're running out of time, maybe you didn't use a save state, or you can't remember where you're at on just whatever, right? Hit that left bumper instead, right? Just hit the left bumper, pull up your menu that has your Pokefile and your DexNav and your Repel. What this will do is it'll make the Pokemon on screen disappear, but it will not break your chain. That's it. You just do that, and then boom, hit your right bumper again, Pokemon will reappear, and your chain will be safe, and you just keep going. So with all that being said and done, keep building up your chain, and eventually you will find your shiny Pokemon. If you're new to shiny hunting, it does feel hopeless after a while. You see people do this, like, oh, they find their shiny so easily and blah, blah, blah. But trust me, there are times when it takes forever and you're sitting here for like an hour or 2 hours and you're like, oh my God, it does happen. But with what I'm doing here and with this specific ROM hack, I have not spent more than 20 minutes without seeing a shiny. So that's just my personal experience. If it does take you longer, just don't get discouraged, okay? Just keep at it. You will find a shiny, I promise you. Just keep going. You're not doing anything wrong. Just keep building up that chain. Once you hit 100 and you still haven't seen one, just keep going. They will appear eventually. Just keep doing your thing. You haven't done anything wrong, and you're good to know. And of course, if you have shiny hunted before in other games, you know the drill. You know what I'm saying. Just keep doing your thing. You're gonna find your dude.